What the hell is that, Dad? You hear it? Oh, shut up. Stop. What the hell is that? I don't know. Shut up. Hey. It's over there. What the fuck was that? I heard some shit out here. Those are the woods that on the other side of it has the main road and the houses. So that's why I want to hit the tree line behind us, where all the houses come from. Sorry, you guys aren't in far enough. I hear movement everywhere. Far away from me, but I hear it. What's got me is that dang corn moving. It sounds different than the regular trees. It's stuck in. Am I going crazy or did I just see something there? What was that?
These photographs were taken on April 15, 2009, in Ontario, Canada, at 2:39 p.m. To be specific, a woman named Jean Habert was opening her blinds when she spotted a massive creature, approximately half a football field away. She quickly grabbed her husband and a camera to capture images of the mysterious entity. The couple stated that the creature noticed them, but did not react, allowing Mr. Habert to take 2 photographs of it. The Sasquatch then seemingly vanished, only to reappear 15 minutes later, leading to the last photo being taken before it disappeared again, never to be seen again. They estimated the creature's height to be around 10 feet, though this may be an overestimation. The couple never encountered the creature again, but in the following weeks, they reported that the screens on their windows had been torn off, with no known culprit. They eventually sold their cabin in 2010 because they no longer felt safe living there after their experience. Regarding my thoughts on the photos, they are among the more intriguing and lesser discussed Bigfoot images available. They are significantly clearer than many Sasquatch photos, which, to be honest, isn't saying much. The figure definitely appears large and exhibits some classic Bigfoot characteristics, such as a lack of a neck and a substantial amount of hair covering its body. The visible features of its face do seem to resemble those of a primate, though I wouldn't jump to any conclusions based on that alone. Several people who know the Haberts have come forward over the years to vouch for their integrity, expressing skepticism that the couple would fabricate such an encounter. What do you think? Could these photos be genuine? Let me know in the comments below. What you're looking at here is an image reportedly captured deep in the forest by an automated wildlife trail camera. At first glance, it might seem like just another blurry forest shot, until your eyes land on that figure. Hidden behind the dense web of tree branches, we see what appears to be a large, upright, dark creature, something that strongly resembles the classic image of a Bigfoot. The figure is standing in a partially crouched or leaning forward posture, with a thick, broad torso and limbs that suggest immense power. It seems to be moving or reaching through the foliage, and there's a strange sense of purpose in its stance, as if it was caught mid-action. The creature appears massive in proportion to the surrounding vegetation. Compare it to the visible tree trunks and branches nearby, and you'll notice the height and bulk. It has a dome-shaped head, thick neck, and a hunched posture, which are all consistent with traditional Sasquatch sightings. The figure is covered in dark, possibly black or deep brown fur. While the resolution of the image isn't crystal clear, you can see the fur looks dense and matted, not like a costume with synthetic fabric sheen. The texture seems to follow the natural contours of the body. Some skeptics may point out the blur, but motion blur is expected in trail cam images of moving animals. What's striking here is the proportion in body structure. If this is someone in a suit, it's extremely well made, showing no sagging or seams and seemingly fitting the figure with anatomical accuracy. This is the latest evidence of Bigfoot, recently shared on January 22nd, 2025. Remarkably, it's also highly exclusive, with only a few thousand viewers having seen it so far. Check out the footage captured by a man in Alaska.
Hey, does anybody know what this is? I'm from Alaska. I've never seen anything like this before. So I'm just walking out to let my chickens out and stuff. And then I see these big prints. I know they're not Sasquatch or anything, but check this out, guys. This is me walking. It takes 4 steps. 4 steps to make one of those. Pretty interesting, I don't know.
Where he reveals some unusual tracks in the snow behind his home. Notice the impressive length of some of the strides. Whatever this creature was, it either sprinted or possesses the ability to take such long steps while walking, with distances between strides estimated to be between 7 to 8 feet at times. This suggests that the creature might be bipedal. Examining the prints more closely, they resemble human footprints, but are elongated, and some show unusual toe shapes. When compared to the man's own boot prints, it's evident that these tracks are significantly larger. Alaska, known for its expansive wilderness and remote landscapes, has long been a hub for tales of mysterious creatures, including Bigfoot. The state's rugged terrains, dense and low population density create the perfect backdrop for cryptid folklore. Indigenous groups in Alaska, such as the Tlingit and Athabascan peoples, have shared stories of large, hairy, humanoid beings throughout their traditions. These creatures are sometimes called kushtaka, described as wild men or forest spirits, and are often feared for their ability to lure people into the wilderness. Another entity, the Yuri-Yuli, is said to be a giant hairy creature inhabiting the forests of southwestern Alaska. According to legend, these beings were once children who became lost in the woods and transformed into these creatures. These stories predate contemporary Bigfoot sightings and indicate a rich cultural history connected to such beings. With that in mind, could this man's footage provide evidence of one of these mysterious creatures? Or is there a more plausible explanation? What do you think? Another hoax, a misidentified bear, or the real deal? Drop your thoughts in the comments. While hiking through Provo Canyon in Utah, 2 friends suddenly spotted a figure in the distance.
How cool though. Let's go. Too close to it. How cool though.
At first, they assumed it was a black bear, but that changed when the creature rose to its feet. It quickly became clear that this wasn't a bear at all, but a tall, humanoid figure cloaked in dark fur. The situation grew tense as the mysterious being seemed to notice them. Feeling threatened, the hikers didn't wait around. They turned and ran. The following close-up footage of Bigfoot originates from Virginia. A man is exploring a remote wilderness area when he believes he spots a bear. Excited to capture a video, he takes out his phone and starts recording. only to realize that what he's observing isn't a bear at all.
Bear. Hey, bear.
As he zooms in closer, an unfamiliar creature comes into view, attempting to conceal itself behind a tree. The upper part of its body is visible, revealing a hairy humanoid form with a face resembling a blend of a human and a monkey. Its face is devoid of hair and appears to be a lighter grayish hue, featuring a prominent forehead. In one particular shot, its eyes can be seen peering through the foliage. The creature is distinctly defined, with even the wrinkles on its forehead clearly visible, which adds to the intrigue of the footage. This sighting is particularly compelling because Virginia is known as a Bigfoot hotspot, with numerous notable sightings reported in the area. For instance, there was the Blue Ridge Parkway sighting in western Virginia in 1990, the Peaks of Otter sighting near Bedford in the early 2000s, and the Wise County sighting in 2014. In the Blue Ridge Parkway incident, a group of hunters claimed to have seen a large, hairy creature walking upright in Shenandoah National Park, describing it as over 7 feet tall with broad shoulders and long arms. The creature allegedly emitted a guttural yell before vanishing into the woods. During the Peaks of Otter sighting, a family camping nearby reported observing a large bipedal creature watching them from the tree line. The creature purportedly followed them at a distance as they returned to their campsite, leaving behind footprints about 15 inches long, which they documented with photographs. Lastly, in the Wise County Bigfoot incident, residents of a rural area reported hearing loud, unidentifiable screams late at night. A farmer claimed to have seen a massive figure moving across his property, describing it as covered in dark fur and approximately 8 feet tall. Large footprints were also found near a creek bed. Given all this information, do you think the footage is genuine? Share your thoughts in the comments below. While out enjoying a day of skiing, this man suddenly noticed something out of the ordinary.
You better watch out, you better not die, you better not crash, I'm telling you why, 'cause you told your wife you weren't at work.
A tall, dark figure was peeking out from behind a tree. Its towering height and shadowy outline bore an eerie resemblance to the classic depiction of Bigfoot. Unfortunately, the footage cuts off abruptly, leaving whatever happened next shrouded in mystery. This was shared by Not the 10 on Reddit, and it seems very credible to me. Just take a look at the toes and the left footprint. Everyone in the Reddit comments is raving about this picture. Alright, I'm getting ahead of myself. Here's the story. I had an encounter with a Bigfoot or Yeti while I was attending Grand Valley State University. The campus was surrounded by dense woods that extended for miles into neighboring counties. My friends and I would hike through these woods every day. One day in mid-February, we were trekking through deep ravines and valleys in the woods. It was freezing cold since it was February in Michigan. While hiking, I suddenly stopped in my tracks because I spotted enormous bare footprints deeply imprinted in the snow and ice. It was clear that whatever made them walked on 2 feet, as there were no paw prints in front of the footprints. At this point, we were quite far from campus in another county, so I doubt it was another student playing a prank who would go barefoot in the snow in February deep in the woods. We followed the footprints as far as we could, but eventually lost them. This incident frightened my friends and me, especially since we had previously felt like something was watching us in those woods. One of my friends even spotted something swinging from treetop to treetop. Having grown up in Michigan, I know there are no monkeys around, but this footprint incident made our fears more tangible and convinced us that a Yeti or Bigfoot was lurking in those woods. Afterward, I researched sightings online, and I was astonished to find multiple reports in the county where we were. As I mentioned, this sparked a lot of excitement in the comments, but we also need to address the skeptics. The most common argument is that these are bear footprints, suggesting a double step, where a bear stepped into its own print. However, if it's a bear, where are the claw marks? Some claim the footprints are too small to belong to a Bigfoot, but keep in mind that there are teenagers and small females. Plus, I can't get over the distinct impressions of the toes. I mean, come on, I'd love to hear your thoughts, so please share your opinions in the comments. A newly surfaced photo of a mysterious cryptid has people buzzing. No one can quite figure out what it is. Some are calling it a dogman. Others think it might be a Sasquatch. The image was just uploaded on March 28th, 2025. Take a look at it. This one's definitely strange. It has an ape-like appearance, but it's way too large. Something about the face seems off. It has big bright eyes, a large nose, and an unusually wide mouth. Its arms are incredibly muscular and unusually long, which suggests it might be able to move on all fours. Still, based on its hunched stance and leg position, it looks like a bipedal creature. It also appears to be insanely tall. I just wish we could see it fully upright. One of the biggest debates surrounding this image is whether it shows a real creature or just someone in an elaborate costume. Believers argue that if it is a costume, it's incredibly realistic, almost too good. They especially point to the visible muscle structure, particularly in the right arm and shoulder, saying, if this were fake, would the muscles show so clearly through the suit? The exact location of the photo hasn't been confirmed, but it was shared by a group called Boise Bigfoot, so it might have been taken in or near Boise, Idaho. Let's take a look at a brand new Bigfoot sighting that was uploaded on January 12th, 2025. The video, which lists Michigan as its location, likely originates from there. It begins with a hiker trekking through a snowy forest, but quickly shifts from picturesque to quite unsettling.
It's definitely something large. Ooh, took off running. Look at this. I think they'll look too friendly.
Suddenly, deep growls resonate through the trees, indicating the presence of a large predator. The hiker catches fleeting glimpses of the creature responsible, although it remains largely unseen in the footage. He expresses his shock, saying things like, "It just took off running," and "What the heck is that thing?" His description of it as a thing suggests it's not any ordinary animal. As the video progresses, the growls become more pronounced and seem to draw nearer. These sounds are unlike anything we've encountered before. Leading many viewers to speculate that this could indeed be a Bigfoot sighting. Given the eerie noises in his descriptions, this theory has gained considerable traction, with many believing he experienced a very close encounter with a Bigfoot that day, a close call he's fortunate to have survived. Whatever it is, this image adds to the growing pile of mysterious and intriguing evidence that could support the existence of either Dogman or Bigfoot, depending on what you believe. A newly uploaded video, shared on June 25th, 2024, has only been viewed by about 1,000 people so far. The footage shows a man investigating strange sounds and movements in the woods at the edge of his property. Driven by curiosity, he ventured closer, and what he discovered was astonishing.
It's gotta be 9 foot tall. Hey, big fella. Hey, fella.
The short clip captures a massive creature emerging from the dark forest. Upon realizing it's been spotted, the creature turns and retreats, moving cautiously, as though trying to stay unnoticed. The man filming is left both stunned and intrigued. Estimating the creature to be at least 9 feet tall, he describes it as a bipedal beast, covered in thick gray and black fur. When the frame is paused, the features closely resemble the descriptions of Bigfoot, though only the upper half of the creature is clearly visible. The video has convinced many viewers online that this could be a genuine Bigfoot sighting, and the man who recorded it believes so as well. A Sasquatch was filmed crossing a gravel road in Oregon before vanishing into the woods. Veteran researcher and Bigfoot witness Todd Nice shared an image on Facebook that he received from a source who mentioned the unexpected ways information about Bigfoot can surface. During a conversation with a DMV clerk, she revealed that a friend of hers had captured a photo of Bigfoot near Seaside, Oregon on September 8, 2014. She later emailed Todd the picture, and although the image lacks clarity, he believes it to be authentic. The creature reportedly crossed the road from right to left, and they managed to take only one photo before it retreated into the forest. Interestingly, this location is just 5 miles away from where Todd himself had a sighting in 1993. In Todd's opinion, there are several aspects of this photo that stand out. The side profile of the creature aligns with his expectations, particularly its forward lean. He also appreciates that the photo was taken at just the right moment to capture Bigfoot, with its rear leg bent back at approximately 75 degrees, a position that humans do not naturally adopt while running or walking. Thinker Thunker has educated the Bigfoot community about the 73-degree shinrise gait of Bigfoot, as seen in the Patterson video, compared to an average human shinrise of only 52%. Todd also finds it noteworthy that the photo was not widely publicized by the individual who took it, indicating that they did not seek fame or financial gain from the encounter. This woman engaged in a casual conversation with a Bigfoot enthusiast, and then offered the photo in the accompanying story. Another appealing element of this image is how seamlessly the creature blends into its surroundings, which explains why they are seldom spotted and quickly vanish when they are, as in this case, to evade a potential human threat. On September 10th, 2024, remarkably clear evidence of Bigfoot was shared online. The post included a caption stating that the photo was sent by a follower and was allegedly taken before the rise of AI technology. Researchers have often pointed out that Bigfoot's arms are longer than those of humans, and in this image, the arms are notably prominent. The photo shows a Sasquatch-like creature covered in mud, which contrasts with the usual depiction of Bigfoot. This one appears smaller and slimmer, leading many to believe it could be a juvenile. The clarity of the image is striking, showing every detail from its primate-like, humanish face to its defined chest muscles and even individual fingers. The level of detail is remarkable. Skeptics suggest the image may be AI-generated, but as noted, the photo is believed to predate the widespread use of AI technology. It also lacks the surreal or glossy look often found in AI-generated images. Additionally, the presence of mud is significant, as most Bigfoot hoaxes feature creatures that appear unnaturally clean. The presence of mud suggests that this creature has been living in the wild for quite some time. This photo stands out as a truly unique representation of Sasquatch. Examining additional photographic evidence of the notorious Bigfoot, highlighted on October 2nd, 2024, we find another image from Rocky Mountain Sasquatch. The sender of the photo, Ron States, shared, "A friend sent this to me from the Hoh River in the Washington Peninsula. I've had several encounters myself, including a sighting of one crossing the road in Ashford, Washington. The photo was initially captured over a year before its release." States mentions that his friend was fishing when he spotted the creature across the river. He claims to have seen this same creature before and has heard it howling and communicating with others of its kind. When it communicated, it spoke in a deep guttural voice that resembled gibberish and couldn't be mimicked by humans. Upon analyzing the image, it appears to depict a bipedal hairy creature with long dark hair on its head. Although slightly out of focus, its face is noticeably hairless and lighter in color, which aligns with patterns seen in other Bigfoot images and videos. Its hunched posture, as it walks, also suggests a primate-like gait. This certainly adds to the collection of convincing Bigfoot photographs. The Rocky Mountain Sasquatch Organization, RMSO, recently reported a possible Bigfoot encounter in Utah's remote Mantila Sal National Forest. According to their account, a deer hunter had a frightening experience when a large creature, believed to be a Sasquatch, allegedly threw a log in his direction. RMSO shared the hunter's chilling story on their official Facebook page, drawing attention to the strange and unsettling event. This isn't the first time RMSO has documented unusual activity in the Manti-La Sal Mountains. In one notable case from 1973, an elk hunter and his group reported a shocking incident where an unknown force ripped the door off a 300-pound horse trailer and hurled it about 10 feet. Interestingly, the imprint left on the door didn't match that of a bear or a human, pointing to the possible presence of something unknown, something powerful. So, what do you make of this latest photo tied to the event? Could it be evidence of Bigfoot? On a recent trip to a secluded mountain area, a man captured something strange on film. As he zoomed in between two large rocks, he spotted this. A tall, broad figure stood out against the rocks, appearing to lie there until it noticed the people nearby. At that point, it quickly vanished. Many believe it resembled the legendary creature, while others think it might have just been a bear. What do you all think? Costume or real Bigfoot? Let me know. The video features two Bigfoot researchers who recently discovered a large footprint while searching for evidence. They came across several sizable footprints in the dirt during their outing in mid-September 2024. After making this intriguing find, they utilized their equipment to create a cast of the prints. And here's what they recorded.
Here we go.
It already looks good before you clean it off.
Yeah, I mean, this is a much better print, but it is definitely something going on here. Obviously, this could be a female. It's obviously young. It is not mature. But I mean, this could be a female as far as we know. Whatever it is, it's not full grown. So
You can see that both researchers are thrilled with their discovery, and the cast of the footprint turned out remarkably well. One of the researchers suggests that this might belong to a young female Sasquatch that hasn't fully matured yet. The most notable aspect of the footprint is its enormous big toe, which stands out prominently. It appears much too large to be a human footprint, raising the question of how massive a fully grown Bigfoot's print could be. The other researcher notes that Sasquatch feet are structurally different from human feet in terms of joints and anatomy, making this print distinct.
I'm beginning to wonder if there's something there that we don't understand as far as, joints or, appendage, or I don't know. I mean,
Yeah, I think they're built a little different than us as far as joints and anatomy goes.
can of compressed air would have been nice too.
Oh yeah,
But that is a fantastic footprint.
it is.
Great
Find by Taylor.
Yep,
Golly, that's a great find.
that is awesome.
Oh yeah.
So now we can do that right there. Let everybody see.
I mean, even for juvenile female standards for Bigfoot, that's still a big foot compared to humans.
Yep. Yep.
Such discoveries have been occurring for quite some time. Here are a few of the most notable ones. Jerry Crew casts, 1958. Location, Bluff Creek, California. Construction worker Jerry Crew found large human-like footprints near his job site in the secluded woods of Northern California. He created plaster casts of the prints, which measured around 16 inches in length. Bosberg footprint, 1969. Location, Bosberg, Washington. A set of 1.89 footprints was discovered, including a uniquely deformed foot that exhibited abnormalities. The prints were highly detailed, featuring dermal ridges and signs of wear. Researchers like Grover Krantz and Dr. Jeff Meldrum studied these tracks, arguing that their intricate detail and anatomical precision made them difficult to fake. London tracks, 1982. Location, London, Oregon. A series of footprints were found by forestry workers and later examined by Bigfoot researcher Peter Byrne. The prints were large and displayed weight distribution, consistent with a heavy bipedal creature. And this is just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to Bigfoot footprint evidence. If you're interested in learning more about other infamous Bigfoot footprint discoveries, feel free to let me know in the comments below. This video was recorded in the western woods of Kuchi, Slovakia, where a hiker embarked on a 2-day journey through the vast forest. During his hike, he began to feel as though something, or someone, was watching him. As he continued, he filmed his experience and eventually stumbled upon a strange hut made of large branches. Intrigued, he approached it while filming, and that's when this happened. A deep, growling noise echoed from outside. Terrified, he fled, but as he walked further, he heard rustling sounds. Pointing his camera in the direction of the noise, he was horrified to see a tall figure shaking the trees. Its enormous size became clear when compared to the surrounding trees. Fear-stricken, the hiker ran away, swearing never to return to those woods. On June 8th, 2018, Danny and his wife were hiking through a park, capturing the breathtaking scenery on camera.
Did you hear that?
What was it?
What was that?
However, when they reviewed the footage later, they discovered something unexpected. A dark figure lurking behind a tree. The figure appeared large and humanoid, and while some suggest it could be a bear, bears are rarely seen in that area. Could this be something entirely different? A man stands at the edge of a peaceful stream, recording himself as he fishes. Unbeknownst to him, a dark figure silently emerges from the tree line in the background. The mysterious creature lingers for just a moment before slipping back into the forest. Completely unaware, the man continues filming, having unknowingly captured something truly extraordinary. While Bigfoot is believed to exist in various forms and sizes, this particular image is unlike any others previously seen. Taken in Georgia in 2013, this Bigfoot photo has not been widely circulated. It shows a motion-blurred creature resembling Sasquatch, with gray muscular skin and clearly defined shoulder blades, back muscles, broad shoulders, flexing triceps, and large quads. The motion blur indicates that the creature was moving quickly, likely trying to avoid being seen by humans, but it was too late. This being is also distinct from the typical Bigfoot, due to its grayish color and sparse body hair. Some speculate that it may not be Bigfoot at all, but possibly another cryptid, such as a dogman. Dogmen are said to share a similar muscular build to Bigfoot, though they are slightly smaller and have canine-like heads instead of primate features. While the photo is intriguing, it remains controversial due to the lack of concrete details. Whether it is genuine evidence or just another hoax remains unclear, keeping the truth a mystery for now. On January 13, 2020, in Ontario, Canada, a typical winter day took a chilling turn for a group of forest workers. While on the job, they suddenly heard an eerie sound echoing through the trees. The three men felt a growing sense of unease, sensing something was off. One of them recorded the unsettling sound on his phone and later shared the video online. What could be causing these strange noises? Are they the calls of an animal, or could it be something much more terrifying? A family outing in the forest took a terrifying turn when an unsettling sound broke the calm. A low, chilling growl echoed from deep within the woods. As the father tried to keep everyone composed, he managed to capture something eerie on camera. A shadowy figure, concealed in the bushes. Who, or what, did he capture that day? Let's take a look at what's said to be a clear photograph of Bigfoot, reportedly taken in Alberta, Canada, back in 2012. While the image has been around for some time, it's remained pretty exclusive. Very few people have actually seen it, so I thought it was worth sharing with you all now. Even though we know when and where the photo was taken, the backstory is still a mystery. We don't know who captured it, whether it was taken by a hiker who stumbled upon the creature, or if a trail camera snapped it. That part remains unclear. But the photo itself is compelling enough to draw serious attention. It shows a large, dark, ape-like figure sitting in a clearing, turned away from the camera. Unfortunately, we don't get a view of its face or the front of its body. One detail that experts often highlight is its arm, the one it appears to be leaning on. The muscular definition is striking. You can see the shoulder muscle clearly, with a flexed tricep and a massive forearm, giving it an unusually powerful look. When analyzing alleged cryptid photos, one of the key things researchers look for is how the fur interacts with the body. Does it lie flush against the muscle? Does it look naturally integrated? In this case, it does. The fur appears tight against the creature's body, showing off its structure and musculature. This is in stark contrast to how a costume typically looks: loose, saggy, or bulky in all the wrong places. Here, there's no clear sign of it being a suit or fake, and as many of you know, I talk about Canada a lot on this channel because the region, especially Alberta, is a hotbed for Bigfoot sightings. Canada has a deep and fascinating Bigfoot history, with roots stretching far back into First Nations folklore. The creature, often referred to as Sasquatch, has been a part of indigenous oral tradition for centuries, especially among the tribes of British Columbia. Modern encounters began making headlines in the early 1900s, with Western Canada, particularly the dense forests of the Pacific Northwest, emerging as a key hotspot. Over the decades, countless reports have described a large, hairy, bipedal humanoid roaming the vast wilderness. Sightings continue to this day, particularly in provinces like British Columbia, Alberta, and Ontario, keeping the legend of the Canadian Sasquatch very much alive. Reddit user kittybeans246 posted fascinating photos taken by a friend of her grandfather, a rancher in rural Montana. When the pictures were first shown, even local professors were baffled by what they revealed. Years later, kittybeans246 decided to upload them online to get more perspectives. While driving to his next destination, a man noticed something unusual along the way.
Hey, yo, what the fuck is that? No mames. That shit's going off fast. That's not a person at all, bro. That shit disappeared. Wait, what the fuck? Nah, what the fuck is that? That's fucking scary, dog.
In the distance, he saw a small figure running at an incredible speed. The figure had a human-like shape, but it moved far too quickly to be a person. The man immediately uploaded the video online, hoping someone could provide an explanation. While boating, a family spotted an unusual figure along the shore.
On the shore. What's that? What's happening there?
They zoomed in for a closer look and saw a dark shape emerging from the dense jungle. Knowing they might not be believed without evidence, they quickly grabbed their camera to capture the moment. While fishing by a lake, a man noticed something unusual in the distance.
Oh, there it is. I see it. Yeah, It's on my side of the bank now. I'll see it. I'm gonna zoom in as close as I can. There it is. It's like it's still in the water up to its waist. It knows I'm up here. I think it wants to come up here, but it's not going to while I'm here. So there you have it, guys. Isn't this river beautiful?
A large, dark figure stood along the riverbank, seemingly searching for food. Could this be Bigfoot? Or is it just an ordinary animal? In August 2019, Doug Teague, a resident of Hickory, North Carolina, filmed what he believes to be Bigfoot while walking his dog. After hearing loud knocking sounds in the distance, he decided to investigate. Doug soon came across large footprints and followed them until he encountered a strange creature.
He's still up here. Or something's up here. He's moving. He's moving, he's moving, he's moving. Daisy, come here. Daisy, come here.
He claimed that as he approached, the creature started throwing stones at him. Later, an anthropologist examined the footprints and estimated they belonged to a creature about 15 feet tall. Experts agreed that the prints seemed to be genuine. A brand new, potentially groundbreaking Bigfoot video dropped on March 5th, 2025. This time from none other than the Discovery Channel, a source known for its credibility. They shared the clip with a provocative caption. Is this the proof we've been waiting for? Or just the beginning of something bigger? Here's what they captured.
Right there. Are you seeing that? Holy right there, just zoom in. Right there. Are you seeing that?
I saw something. What the I just saw it again.
Holy smokes.
Oh, yeah. Look at that.
Look at that. Okay. Now that doesn't look like a bear, does it?
No, it's crazy good.
That was upright.
Watch it again.
Yeah, it's walking.
The footage comes from the team behind Expedition Bigfoot, who are no strangers to trekking through wild terrain in search of the elusive creature. Most of the time, their findings are interesting, but inconclusive. This time, though, things felt different. While scanning a tree-covered mountainside with a long-range camera, the crew spotted something unusual. As they zoomed in, the camera briefly captured what appeared to be the head and shoulders of a massive bipedal creature, undeniably Bigfoot-like. The figure was visible for only a moment before it disappeared back into the forest. According to the crew, it was clearly not a bear. Its upright posture and movements were far too human-like, though still distinctly otherworldly. They carefully reviewed the footage and pointed out one key detail: the creature's arm swing. This exaggerated motion is a known trait in reported Bigfoot sightings, often used to help propel their massive bodies forward. It's a movement famously captured in the legendary Patterson-Gimlin film. While humans swing their arms too, the motion in this video appears far more pronounced. Just like the classic descriptions of Sasquatch behavior. The figure itself is dark, hairy, and incredibly broad, with powerful-looking shoulders. Based on the video, the crew believes they may have captured some of the clearest and most compelling Bigfoot evidence yet. But what do you think? Could this new footage finally be the visual proof people have been waiting for? After all, it did come from Discovery Channel, which adds some weight to its credibility. Let me know your thoughts. Are we seeing a myth come to life, or is there more to uncover?